and she kind of gets those glottal onsets to kind of walk herself back down to I'm gonna flirt with somebody. That was kind of churchy. So this all started with me doing Cynthia Erivo's I'm Here a little while ago. Then y'all asked for Fantasia's I Am Here. So then y'all asked for all the I Am Here interpretations for me to analyze. So I said, you know what, let's make this a little mini series and just do them all. So here we are with another installment of I Am Here. But this singer right here, she is so special to me. I love her so much. And I love hearing the different ways people sing this song and they make it their own. So I'm excited to talk about this interpretation because she originated the role of CELIE for this show. So it's interesting to hear like an original interpretation and then how people kind of have evolved it over time. But she's the originator of this role. So when you watch this video with me, think about it from that perspective of she started this whole thing. But she's amazing and I love her as well. So let's watch this thing, y'all.
I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to love. I got
You can hear a little kind of whimper in her voice. I don't. It's a tiny sob in there, a very tiny one, but you can hear it.
I got my sister. I can feel her now. She may not be here.
Now the sob is kicking in a little bit more. I've got my sister. You hear that wideness, that sob. And even in the word pacing, it kind of has like that cry quality. I've got my sister. That emotional push and pull of the pacing of the vocal line. She has it right here. I love that.
But she's still mine, I know.
She still loves me. That was low. Usually we hear she still love me or love me, but she did. She still love me. That's low and heavy. Ooh, love me.
Got my children. I can't hold them now. They may not be here.
I can't hold them now. They may. That inhalation, you can hear it. That's emotive. Hold them now. They may not be here. With that whimper, that sob is still in the sound. And she's now adding emotive breath sounds, if you will, to make it way more humane.
They still mine.
They still mine. Sung through the teeth. They still mine. Yeah, it's that that pull, that tug. They still mine.
I know. They know I still love them. Got my house, can still keep the cold out. Got my chair when my body can't hold out.
Do you hear those ending consonants? Can't hold out. You see what I'm saying? Those ending consonants are strong there. In chair was chair, no R. Got my chair, not chair. Got my chair. Articulation is super intentional here. Super duper intentional here.
Got my hands doing good like they supposed to.
Like they supposed to. So she switched to that heady voice on two. Like they supposed to. Chessy, chessy, heady. Okay, and now the voice is getting thicker. It's getting more on beat. She's getting more kind of in the downbeat of the tempo, if you will. Versus before was kind of like that trepidation. Now she's getting more staunch in her delivery here.
Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to.
Did you see close? Showing my heart to the folks that I'm close to. It wasn't close. Close. Open and wide. Lateral. Close to.
Got my eyes, but they don't see it's more now. They see more about how things really are now.
That whole line was one breath. Da 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 da. And she blended that. Things really are, really are, really are. So she used the glide, or I guess the diphthong, really, really are, kind of a trampoline to get to the ah of R, right? Really are, really are. With a little vocal throw, because she connected the vocal line. She didn't break it up. She didn't do things really are. No, things really are now. So she kept that vocal line connected. A lot of times I tell my clients to keep the vocal line more connected when you have a lot more intense singing to do, because trying to break it up to articulate everything, it just makes it harder. So once you get going, once you start flying, stay in the air. Trampoline and stay in the air. Jump and stay in the air. Don't try to come down every word to try to articulate everything. We know what you're saying. Just go. Just go. Just go. And let me say this too. I love her so much. Those of you who don't know, she's one of the original muses from Disney's Hercules, you know, and y'all know how much I love the muses. So when I was asked to do this interpretation of I'm Here, I said yes, because she is so special to me. That movie changed my musical life. I was just watching that movie last night, y'all, no lie. I was watching the movie last night. I've been watching the animated TV series on Disney Plus. Like, that show, that movie, those singers, those muses changed my life. I hope I get to meet them one day, because oh my God, all 5 of you, thank you so much for enriching this little 7-year-old boy. Why am I getting emotional a little bit? But enriching this little 7-year-old boy, saying you can sing what you want to sing, you can do what you want to do. I was like 6, 7, 8 when that movie came out, and I remember sitting in that theater and watching on VHS, you know, and just listening to those muses sing. It just, all my worlds collided in that moment watching that movie. So anyway, I know this is not what we're talking about. We're talking about I'm Here, Color Purple, but shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here are your flowers from me to you. Thank you so much for being who you are. I'm gone. Little vocal scoops there. No. She kind of brings in the lips on gonna instead of gonna. No. She does gonna. It kind of puckers the lips in, or just brings them more rounded on the downward movement of that gonna. Gonna.
Take a deep breath. I'm gonna hold my head up.
I love how she interpreted the breath. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna hold. So that whole thought was her breath. I'm gonna, inhalation, another hard inhalation, emotive breathing. Take a deep breath. And it was breath in the sound. So that whole thought was kind of like the breath happening. Take a deep breath. And then she released more air and then reinvented herself. But when she reinvented herself to come back in, she didn't have as much air. Okay, so she's essentially not using a ton of air to get through this, but when she wanted to do those emotive breaths, she made those breaths happen. But generally without the emotive breath, she's not taking in a ton of air each time she sings. Okay, that's important to note. Those inhalations are intentional for emotive reasonings, okay? That's important to know.
Gonna put my
Shoulders back. You see her putting her shoulders back, but she kind of sung through that consonant cluster diphthong moment. Shoulders back. She really uses her articulators all like this when she sings. She does a lot of movement in her articulators. Shoulders back.
And don't just breathe me out. I'm gonna flirt with somebody.
I love that moment right there. Look you straight in the I'm gonna flirt. So she really gets flirty, if you will. In the vocal color, she gets a little more twangy, a little more wide, a little more brighter. After I, straight in the line, and she kind of gets those glottal onsets to kind of walk herself back down to I'm gonna flirt with somebody. That was kind of churchy. Look you straight in the eye, I'm gonna flirt with somebody. You see what I'm saying? Almost like a Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle. I'm gonna flirt. Like a churchy Shaka Khan, Patti LaBelle moment, girl. I love it. So she chose to do sing in a more heady voice. I'm gonna sing. She switched registers. Sing out. Most times we hear, I'm gonna sing out. But the E vowel up there high is hard to do chesty. I mean, people can pull it off. You can pull it off, but it really takes intentionality of shaping the placement. But she chose sing, more of a heady delivery right there versus sing out, and then switch back down on the out. Did you hear her bring that grit in a little bit? Sing out, as she kind of threw that vocal line right there. Do you hear the color change? Everything that I need to live about. She's getting more twangy and brighter now. At the beginning, it was whimper, sob, low larynx, wide vocal tract, and as she's progressing, it gets a little bit less whimpery and sob-like. It gets more thicker in the vocal folds, and now she's getting brassier and brighter because she's getting that confidence, you know? You know, that's what Fantasia did. Town instead of tall. I'll stand as tall as a tallest tree. Fantasia did that in her interpretation at the Tony Awards. I just did the video a little while ago. But Fantasia did that same kind of sound. Town, that twangy, kind of country drawl tall. I'll stand as with the grit. Tall as the tallest tree. It's interesting because Cynthia does that more lighter, but most of all, but here she's, but most of all, but she switches more heady and lighter on really am. So again, it's interesting hearing people kind of interpret it differently and add modifications according to what they want to do with the character and with the song. You know, it's not really a right or wrong, it's just how people interpret the different ways of singing it, you know?
Yes, I'm beautiful, and I'm here.
She kept it lighter on And I'm Here. Cynthia in Fantasia, and they hit the glottal onsets and they hitting it, and I'm all of that, but she did and I'm here and kept it more lighter and headier in this part. And I think emotively that's such a cool aspect to consider because it's almost like I'm settled and I'm here instead of and here. Both interpretations are great, but the lighter, more heady interpretation that just happened here, it gives a resolve. And I'm here, like a resolve, like a settled. You know, the bigger, more belty glottal one gives a resolve too, but from a different point of view. Again, it's not right or wrong, it's just different interpretations. But this was awesome. This was awesome. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.